Hello, my name's Cayla, this is Cinnamon Peaches and Sage, and I had the honor of being tagged in Birdkeeper Toby's Wants to Battle tag for 2022. There should be 2 2s at the end. For those of you who aren't familiar with this tag, Birdkeeper Toby is an amazing Pokemon YouTuber and theorist, and he does this every year where he puts out different questions that other PokeTubers can respond to. I've always wanted to participate, but it always comes around the holidays and it's always super busy. But this year, because I'm tagged, I have the motivation, and here is the video. I'll leave instructions for how to participate in this in the description below. Question number 1. What is your favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet? This question is actually kind of difficult for me because on the one hand, like, Sprigatito's whole line is fantastic. I recently got an ability patch from one of my friends, and that allowed me to have my Meowscarada have the protein ability. That type of ability is super fun to play around with. So on the one hand, Meowscarada is definitely up there. Also, Fluttermane is up there too. I think Fluttermane's type combination is fantastic. Its stats are great, and I really like its design. But I think the actual number 1 slot for me right now actually goes to Golden Go, and I did not expect this with its animations, especially like the surfing animations. If it gets hit by a critical hit, it does like a whoa, you know, like it has so much personality to it. I love the lore behind it. It's also really fun to play with competitively because it's kind of both a tank and it can hit hard at the same time. Question number 2, why did you choose your username? Well, Cayla obviously is my real name, so that part is really easy. The capsule part comes from Pokemon history because originally when Pokemon was first being like a concept, they were originally going to call it capsule monsters instead of what they went with, which was pocket monsters or Pokemon. I decided I'd call it Cayla's Capsule as a reference to how they were originally going to call Pokemon capsule monsters. Videos as a concept themselves are kind of like a time capsule, so I just felt like Cayla's Capsule makes the most sense. Question number 3, what is the best video you made this year? I actually am going to focus more on video series, but I did one video series breaking down the box art for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, talking about quantum time crystals, which some of you might have come over from that video in the first place. But I basically took the box art of the game and really broke down what these symbols might mean. I'm not entirely sure if I was correct about those videos now that I've actually played the game, but I'm gonna make some more videos kind of following up on that in the future, so you can look forward to those in 2023. I'm also really proud of my Pokemon Multiverse Explained series because it goes a lot into time travel and multiversal things and how that all works within Pokemon lore. I highly recommend you watch that. It's basically essential viewing if you have any theories about those topics. Question number 4, what are you expecting from 2023? I have a whole bunch of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos planned where I'll be delving into the lore of these games. I feel like there's a lot of very understated lore within the games. There's also a lot of theories going around about how different things work in terms of like the actual science behind them. For those of you who have been watching my channel, you know that I'm very much a fan of science, so I'm excited to look at Pokemon and how it works. I feel like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet incorporated a lot of physics, which is what I expected it to do because Pokemon has been doing that for a very long time, but surprisingly, I think it also incorporated some chemistry, so I'm gonna be diving into that to see if there's some actual scientific basis behind the different things that we're looking at with Pokemon. Question number 5 is, are there any big milestones you're looking forward to? And for me, I'm really hoping to hit 10K followers by the end of next year. That's like about twice as many as I have right now, but with the way my channel is growing, I'm hoping that it's achievable. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do that now. Question number 6, recommend a channel with less subscribers that you think people would love. I'm gonna recommend Podcast, which is a fantastic channel channel where they have multiple people go on and they talk about a specific Pokemon and its potential use in competitive. These are not always the Pokemon that you would anticipate being competitive. It's not always like your Ubers and like your best, strongest Pokemon. They just pick a Pokemon and think about different strategies that you could use for that Pokemon. Sometimes the strategies that they come up with are very unconventional and fun. So if you're a fan of Pokemon battling and the mechanics behind it, I highly recommend that you check out that channel. And question number 7 is to tag 3 people. So I'm gonna tag Podcast, of course, who I've already mentioned. I'm gonna tag Jodo Johnny, who is my friend IRL, and he's just a really funny dude and just a really nice person. And then also I'm gonna tag Cam Tendo because I think that he would have so much fun doing this tag. But yeah, that's some information about me and my channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click that like button, make sure you subscribe so you can see more content, and I highly recommend if any of the other creators mentioned in this video made you go, I want to check them out, go subscribe to them. They're fantastic. I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!